Oil prices climbed to $100 a barrel on Thursday, a level hardly seen since last May, after Iran's Houthi allies in Yemen claimed they struck 2 Saudi tankers in the Red Sea. The assertion of attacks on key shipping lanes triggered immediate ripples through global markets, with Brent crude climbing higher as traders reassess risk in the region. Analysts say the jump reflects fears of a broader conflict that could choke world oil supplies, especially given the Red Sea's role as a major conduit for crude moving from the Middle East to Europe and beyond. The Red Sea has long been a flashpoint, but the Houthi-Saudi confrontation has escalated in recent months. Houthi militants, backed by Iran, suspect the Saudi Navy will intervene. Saudi Arabia has already imposed a war zone on the maritime corridor, highlighting how precarious shipping becomes when connected to broader geopolitical tensions. The mention of attacks on 2 tankers, names not publicly confirmed, adds another layer of uncertainty, prompting firms to seek alternative containers and routes, which in turn pumps freight costs and has manufacturers anticipating higher input prices. Meanwhile, on a very different scale, the U.S. House of Representatives held a vote aimed at curbing freeze President Trump's war powers. 4 Republican representatives hopped into the Democrat-led column, the first time the chamber has seen bipartisan support to check the president in this area. The measure, still a proposal, seeks to move the president away from unilateral military engagement and back toward congressional oversight. Its adoption signals a sharp rebuke to the current administration's approach to international conflicts, echoing the long-standing U.S. debate over executive versus legislative authority in military affairs. Both events spotlight how a single headline can drive separate but interconnected chains of reaction. Oil's price jump illustrates the delicate web tying shipping security, supply chains, and price volatility. The House vote underscores how domestic politics can respond when a foreign crisis threatens to overextend the executive's reach. For investors and consumers alike, the $100 mark remains a warning sign. It underscores the fragile equilibrium that maintains global fuel costs and highlights how emerging alliances, especially involving Iran, can reshape energy commerce. For U.S. policymakers, the House's stand on war power signals a desire for clearer limits and checks, perhaps aimed at preventing overextension in regions where private actors can ignite conflict. In closing, the market spike and the congressional vote together remind us that the world moves as a complex tapestry of economic and political threads. Whether it's a tanker sailing through contested waters or a rep on the House floor balancing war powers, each moment can ripple outwards with profound effects. That's all for today. Thank you for listening to our rundown of this week's most electrifying headlines. See you next time.